fast. So things are looking up, But yeah, just here, time flies. I'm gonna do the Yep Yep Sculpin right here. You need a 4x long hook for this bad boy. This is a size 6 right here. Bam. Look at that meat, daddy. All right. So the reason why, this is a woolhead. It's my variation, basically, of the woolhead scalloping. I don't know much about that. I'm not really big into researching flies. It's probably a downfall of mine. Only interesting stories spark me. Like, I'll be like, oh, it was created by this guy. Okay. But, like, the Adams parachute was created for a president, so that was pretty cool. You know what I mean? But, yeah, this is... And then I've seen this pattern. It's like, man, that is really cool, really quick, really easy to tie. You know, you don't have to use deer hair. You can use that wool, that scalping wool or whatever, right? So, but it rode hook point down, and that bugged me because it's a scalloping pattern, right? Scallopins stay on the bottom. I think it's because they don't have an air bladder or something like that. I don't know. I'm not a what do you call it? A marine biologist. I'm just a fishologist, I guess. Fishinologist. You know, I guess I was one of them guys in school that, like, no, I've got to turn on my chat thing, live chat. Bam. Yep, it's on. All message visitable. Thank you for joining me. But yeah, like, I couldn't understand why, go to college, you have to learn all this, but you're studying this profession and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not down talking college. College is cool. It's fun. Educational. But I'm looking for my dumbbell eyes. These are medium-sized Wapsi dumbbell eyes. They do make some good dumbbell eyes. I want to just measure things out real quick. Because all you want to do is put one clump right here. So I am very particular. Very particular about placement sometimes, especially today. But yeah. So I'm going to build... This is what you don't really see when people put dumbbell eyes on. I'm building a little hump right here. Because right when... And I'm going to leave the thread behind. Because right when you tie on dumbbell eyes, they pull back. And that's where I want it to stop, man. You know what I'm saying? I wonder if I hit buttons, it'll, like, make it zoom better. Whatever. So... And the reason why I'm not doing this the other angle... Hey, what's up, Harley? Did you see your rod on Instagram, man? We're just missing one piece. We gotta go to Lowe's to pick one up, man. Just one piece, and then Devin's going to do the glue thing. I don't. So I'm gonna make sure the eyes and the hook shank run center. So I just made a few wraps around it just to hold it. Sometimes you gotta really finagle it. It gets irritating. There we go. I want it straight in the center. There we go. I am very particular with all my flies. Except for a few days ago I messed up. Forgot to bring a rabbit hair. There we go. There we go. I'm going to take a few locking wraps because that was pretty. I forgot to bring a rabbit hair over. Earlier that day I tied like 58 flies, so I was kind of burnt out. There we go. And what I'm doing is wrapping over the hook shank. Under the eyes, over the hook shank, under the eyes. And the reason for that is because this is the last hoorah. Alright. And then we're going to go underneath. And this is 140 denier. Vivis. I'm experimenting with Simplify Thread right now, and I'm really starting to like it. You get the right thread for the right job. Oh my gosh, it's beautiful. So. Oh, I gotta email my uncle. Right. I can't pronounce them words, man, so I'm just gonna be a fishologist. How about that? Just a fly fishologist. And the fancy word will be fishologist. But yeah, it's general for awesome. So this right here, you want Magnum rabbit strip, okay? Magnum, and yeah, you really just want it to be. Well, I gotta trim this up. Always cut from the leather, and do not use your good pair of scissors ever. Use a cruddy pair of scissors. Trust me on this. And what I am going to do is I'm going to trim this up a little bit. I made a little cut right there, and that is where I want to go straight across. Oh man, I thought I was using the wrong pair of scissors. It's scary. But yeah. Gonna be at, oh, I screwed that up. Gonna be at Bennett Springs tomorrow morning. Gonna have a blast with my buddy Corey. It's a pretty cool cat. Really awesome. Alright, I gotta quit being a sissy boy. There we go. There we go. Alright, so we're gonna measure the leather, right? And we want a hook shank long. Oh, you can put glue on that if you want to. It locks it in kind of. I mean, really. So we're gonna make this a hook shank long. So here we go. Put these down. And what I like to do is take my scissors and separate where my thumb's at and just run it right across the leather, the skin or whatever. What would you call that, Harley? What's up, Shapley? How you doing, man? Scott? How you doing, Lucas? I am tying a Yep Yep Sculpin. I've been hanging in Missouri too long. But, yeah, just run it right up. Would that be hide, Eric? Just out of curiosity? Or skin? Leather? Well, if anybody knows, let me know. I gotta call it the right thing. But yeah, we're gonna take it and we're gonna pierce it. I guess it is, it's hide. It's gotta be hide. And tomorrow, I am going to be tying some ugly princesses, but I'm going to articulate them. All right, so what I did is pierce it right in the center. Sometimes you don't get it in the center, and that's okay. Now, what we're going to do is pull it up the hide. All right, the hide. Would leather just be cowhide then? Or could you turn really any hide into leather? I'm getting all crazy about hides and leathers. Should we talk about fly fishing? But yeah, this is a streamer. It's a Sculpin imitation. Straight up, I had a really good day today. This is just really a Sculpin imitation. And it's gonna ride hook point up because to me that's just real important. I want my flies to last people more than one fish, and I don't really like it when they snag on the bottom, you know? So we're gonna separate the hair because it's the best to tie directly onto the hide and not the fur. Because if you just tie directly onto the fur, you kind of screwed up, man, because it won't grip it. All right. It keeps moving on me. It won't grip it. And now this wool is really good for like beginners and stuff like that, or if you just don't like messing with deer hair. This stuff kind of replaces the deer hair, but it does have a buoyancy until it gets absorbed with water. So when I throw this, I always use like a medium to fast sink tip line. What I'm doing right here is just making sure the hide is folded around the hook. And then I'm going to pull. I did 2 wraps. I'm going to pull tight, make sure everything's straight. Tied a few flies today. Oh, just a heads up, I have a whole bunch of size 8. I was going to say murder minnows, but that'd be wrong. Whole bunch of size 8. Give it about 4 wraps. Pull the hide back. Wrap back into it. Kind of pinching it, and it kind of creates like a solid. But yeah, dude, that rod's gonna be so awesome, Harley. It's gonna be really awesome. There we go. All right. So what we're gonna do is get us some of this. Now you can tie it back here and then wrap forward, but I like to keep the body kind of square, you know what I mean? Build it up a little bit too. So this is Hairline Polar Reflective Flash Chanel. You get this at Reading's Fly Shop. Like all these materials I'm using, go to Reading's Fly Shop and get it for sure. And I like to cut some of that stuff off because I don't just... There we go. And put it to the side. There we go. It's been such a good day, and my girlfriend's making one of my favorite Italian dishes, man. Not the mussel lettuce, but the mussel lettuce or whatever. The just some good old. Now you want to palmer this when you wrap it. There we go. You want to wrap it clockwise. Pull everything back. And how I do this, I got it wrapped backwards on here. So as I'm wrapping the chenille and palmering it, it's also wrapping around this, which I find a lot easier because I really, really like, in all honesty, I really don't know my measurements off like certain fly patterns. I have really specific measurements, but other fly patterns and stuff is just like a hook shank long. You know what I'm saying? On to the microfishing, dude. You need, if you know who Cecil is, you need to get a hold of him if you're gonna do micro. He's 18 for a gift because he's such a good, great, awesome person and really respectful guy. Him and my dad hit it off pretty well too, and he's gave my dad and sold him some. All right, so this is the part that I forgot last time. I want to make sure you separate this, part it like hair, but you want to pull this over. Make sure it's going directly over the spine. All right, and you want to tie it off right there. But yeah, he ties on size 32, which I mean, I kind of have a limit. And my limit, even though I do custom orders and stuff like that, but man, my limit's like size 20, size 22. Size 22 is like my limit, man. But see, so he's tied on like size 32. He tied that size whatever Clouser minnow. Like, gee whiz. I couldn't do it. My biggest, smallest feet are the size 18. 2, 3, 4, and I separated that hair. I mean, people, you could dip your fingers in water to do all that and stuff, but it just won't hold. I've tried. I have tried. See, I'm cutting from the back. Kind of just easing it in there. I really don't like cutting the fur. If you don't cut the fur, then you don't have to repair it and cut and trim and stuff. Bah! I'll break it off. There we go. All right, then I'm gonna cord up my thread because I'm not really spinning deer hair all too much. And cording it up is when you spin it counterclockwise. I normally uncord it when I'm spinning deer hair, working on foam, which I've been using a lot of foam. I got broods 26. Holy cow, Harley. Holy cow. Yeah. I'm not saying I can't do it, it's just I don't want to do it. Because that's good. Oh, man. I bet you it's quick, though. I bet you it's really quick. All right, so this is how it's going to ride in the water, right? Hook point up. It's got the girth. It's got a little flash, and stuff like that. Size 6. 4X long hook. So what I'm going to do here, switch out my skizzers. Here we go. But yeah, God has blessed me today. Blessed me with great friends. Harley, Corey, Andy, Shepley, Scott Shepley. I've been having a pretty good day today. Pretty chill. A lot of walking. What I'm doing here is pulling it all apart. Like that. And then I'm going to do it again. Ta-da. All right. Kenny B, how you been, man? How you been? How's the weather in Australia, man? Yeah, dude, it's been raining every day. So what I'm doing is just measuring. Because we're going to fold this in half and tie it back. Make sure I got my cruddy scissors for this. Because this wool, dude, it'll mess up your scissors. And then I'm going to cut another one. Because we're going to do 1, 2, 3, maybe 4. And on the top is just going to be, or on the bottom is just going to be 1, 2. There we go. And what's cool about this is, I about threw that in the glue. One of these pieces can actually make 2, depending on how thick you rip it and stuff. Now, what I like to do, this is a little trick I learned. Pull this stuff apart. Yay, my girlfriend's home. Dude, she's been a blessing too. My supporters, the guys who watch me, thank y'all for watching me too. It really does mean a lot, and I really appreciate y'all's support and everything. So basically, this is like stacking, what do you call it? It's fluffing out now. Stacking, what do you call it? dubbing. This is how you stack dubbing. You just grab it, line it up, pull it apart, line it up, pull it apart. That's what I do for like the munchies and everything. And then we're gonna just, that's plenty right there. That's a little too much. So I'm gonna take some of it out. There we go. Because you want this to go past the hook. Because when we cut this, we're gonna cut it different than I did not too long ago. Cording up the thread again so it takes a bite out of it. Oh no. Oh no. We need to put the gills on. Close to winter. Does it cool off like any, or? Because it's like still monsoon season here. What's up, honey?
Not much.
How you doing?
Great.
What happened? All right. So this is going to be on the bottom. These are just going to be like a gill thing. Right there. And then we're just going to kind of leave that. Because if you cut it right now, it will be a pain in the butt. There we go. All right. Turn you around so I can get this all. It's really a nice even spot to tie on. All right, so here we go. Round one. Fight. I might actually take a little bit more out of this. Always start with the bottom. And I'm going to take a little bit more. See? Go with your guts. There we go. And then when you apply or do this, before you tie it on, kind of cone it around halfway. I don't know if you guys can see that, but dang. Well, I tell you what, man, snow is a damper sometimes. But it ain't too bad. Go sledding or something. We're gonna take 3 wraps. Alright. Keep thread cording. Alright, and then what we use there, because this will be the top, we're gonna actually have to start on a new piece. Let's probably save that for later. Go ahead and just pull this apart. But yeah, it's been raining real bad. We've had like 100 tornadoes in 1 week, and it's crazy. It's just crazy out there, man. Sometimes you get these clumps, you just gotta pull them apart. Like so. And we really don't need this much, so we'll save that for later. Probably take a little bit. All right, so that's 3. Spin it around, pull everything back, and we're gonna hop in front. We're gonna pull it all back, and then we're just gonna rock that. We're just gonna wrap back. There we go. Ooh. Then let's do another one too. So, oh, about lost it. Let's stack this big old mess. There we go. Oh, little trick I just remembered. If you have daughters, which I do. And I know some of my friends have daughters. These little hair clip things, you get them at Dollar General. Make sure you just get it all in there. Close it around it. Man, it keeps that stuff right out of the way. So, thank you, Princess Sparkle Face and Zuzu. Those are my daughters. It's not their real names, but close enough. So we're going to put this on here. Alright, I want to make sure I got it all. There we go. Kind of slipped my fingers. That's one. Two. Three. Alright, so you want to keep this separate. Pull some of that out and turn you around. Stack this hair. Yeah, we'll get a little more. Just a wee bit more, eh? So that little piece. And just go ahead. And you can always add too much, you know, I guess, but you can always take it out, so. There we go. Save it for the next part. There we go. Make sure you got it all around it. Bring it around town, pull it back, pull this back. You can unhook this. I probably would have unhooked it before you pulled it all back. Just grab it like this. Kind of see how you like rotate my hand a little bit towards me. Because when you wrap like this, what it's doing is it's pulling it this way. So. Alright, now we're going to turn it around. Well, that kind of did not wrap. Yeah, just going to have to deal with that. Right here is a little mess up. There we go, I kind of fixed it. Alright. So here, we're just going to take our leftovers. We're going to kind of fan it out a little bit so we get a nice even wrap. And let's stack it real good. I want all of this. This is perfect. I'm going to stack it real good. There we go. Yeah, this is going to be a 2-word maybe. We'll see. Take 1, 2, pull down, and 3. Pinch it, pull it down. Perfect. Kind of should have brought the eyes a little bit more forward. This is like the second time I've tied this. So, now we're going to kind of match it. This up here. Let's take a little bit out. There we go. There we go. Kind of got all tangled up. Wrap back into it like so. All right. Then get our hair clippers. because we're gonna whip finish, and that's it. No, I'm playing. We gotta just scissor it up a little bit. Meh. There we go. Ta-da. So this is the bottom, right? So we're going to cut it real short and straight across. Make sure the hook's up and down. I always look at the eye of the hook. I just go a little bit above the eyes. There we go. And you can't really, because it's so short, you really can't. I mean, you could use it for dubbing, maybe. You know? All right. This next part is actually the trickiest part. Oh, we can go ahead and take care of this right here, too. Let's even this out a little bit. There we go. And then you just want this, like a little poof of it, you know? I'll pull all that down. You okay, hon?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Just a little poof. Right there. I'm going to cut this straight across. There we go. Alright. So this is the tricky part. No sneezing in the fly laboratory.
Well, I'm not in there. I'm in here.
Yeah, this whole place. So what we're going to do is I am going to go off this, and I'm not going to cut it all. I'm actually going to cut. I'm going back and forth, pulling. I'm getting ahead of myself, but it's not good. All right, so I'm going to continue doing this. There we go. All right, so this is how we're going to do the eyes. I'm just going to go in, kind of just see if squaring it up would be okay first. There we go. All right. There we go with that. I'm actually going to trim this down, leave a little bit more. There we go. All right. I guess I should be using my sharper scissors, huh? That makes sense. So I'm going to go in around the eye. Just cut out a little bit. Even out this right here. There we go. All right, this is when I take it out. Make sure everything's good. Gotta pull this back up. separate it right here like this. I really... There we go. All right. I'm getting way too technical for this. There you go. All right, then let's brush it out. I normally just use a Dublin brush.
Sorry.
You're good, honey. I mean, we ain't gonna say what you're cooking. We're gonna have everybody up in here.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, we're not saying that.
Meatloaf.
What?
I'm just teasing.
Oh, that's not funny. I mean, I like meatloaf and everything. All right. This is the problem right here. Sometimes you gotta go in different angles. There we go. Trimmed her all down. Bam. So we got, I mean, I could still trim on it. Be careful too when you're doing this. Don't over trim. You know, not every fly is perfect. I mean, yeah, you may see a lot of really perfect flies online and everything. Also remember, people can digitally move stuff around and stuff like that. So me, I don't know how to do that, and I really don't care to learn. There we go. So I just throw this like any other streamer, man. And hold it by the hook point. Just like he's got the body. Look at this. Got the body, the shape. I mean, that's a sculpin right there, everybody. Thank you very much. Meatloaf, good singer, true story. What did I all miss? I need to trim my eyebrows. Oh, thank you, dude. Yeah, fish haircut. Let him be free, you monster. Thank you very much, Kenny. Thank you very much, Scott. Thank y'all for watching. It means a lot to me. Thank y'all for your support. Y'all be safe. You can order online, hootscustomflies.com. There's a thing in the, what do you call it, a description, my bobber. I don't know. I would just tie flies. But yeah, y'all be safe. God bless. Look both ways if you cross the street. Remember, top of the line for the tip of your line. Hoots Custom Flies. It's not fishing no more, boys. It's catching. Peace.